Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's BloodySoprano, and I thought I'd make this video to just kind of introduce myself and maybe my new character. We're just going to be playing Elden Ring. Anyway, this is Phil Anselmo. I try to make it look as close to him as possible. If you guys don't know, that's the singer of Pantera. Pantera is one of my top bands. I love them. This Phil Anselmo is the singer. I will probably make a Dimebag Daryl one as well. Fun fact, I've never actually made male characters in video games before. This is one of my first ones ever. I don't know why. I just always do women. But yeah, so anyway. So right now I'm just, chilling at the AFK farm site. This is really useful for, people like me who I sometimes I can't focus and I'm on my phone reading about builds, or I'm reading tips, or I get distracted and I start scrolling on Facebook. And yeah, when I notice myself just sitting in the game, because I don't usually turn off my game. A lot of the time I keep it on because I plan on coming back to it. Um, and this is a little bit like I came from Elder Scrolls Online, and in that game, my sort of AFK thing that I like to do while I was reading was fishing, because I could very easily do fishing without looking and just kind of reset it here and there and just push the X button. Well, this one's even better. Um, and yeah, so some other things about me. I am currently a housewife, a stay-at-home wife, hopefully future mother, we'll see. And then, so I take care of the house, um, all that boring stuff. You guys know how that goes. But yeah, so I use this to give myself like 5-minute intervals to go wash the dishes. Um, and then I have to take a break. Um, Another thing about me, I started gaming originally as a pain management method, I guess you could say. I was diagnosed at a very young age with fibromyalgia. I got my official diagnosis when I was 18, and the symptoms started showing up with that when I was 16. But um, I found the right doctors and advocated for myself when I turned 18, and we finally figured it out. So I have fibromyalgia and degenerative disc disease. I also have hypothyroid and pretty severe depression and anxiety. And I'm pretty open about that kind of stuff, guys. Like, I'm okay to talk about it. I have been working through it for about 10 years now, and I have some really good tips to show you about just how I survive and use gaming to help. Anyway, so as you can see, this farm's still going while I chit chat. So I'm making passive runes while I just sit here and hang out and think and stuff. Other things about me, I have a vocal performance degree, so I have a Bachelor of Music with a focus in vocal performance. I specialized in opera and musical theater. I was more into the opera side. Before my health conditions started, I don't know. I had big ambitions. I wanted to be a singer at the Met Opera. Um, and like, while I still love singing and I love teaching, I did teach for about 7 years. I'm hoping to start back again. But I kind of got a reality check real early on that it maybe wasn't the right path for me. Um, I am so happy I got my degree. My degree is awesome. I do plan on getting back into music, but life creates roadblocks and stuff, and my physical health just deteriorating basically at such a young age was just a really big roadblock for me. So yeah, I just thought I'd share and kind of tell you guys about uh, how I did all that. Also, try not to pause when you're right next to this weird death bird. Hello. Please don't murder me. I started wandering around and forgot what I was doing. He'll de-aggro eventually or I'll die. It's fine. That's a little bit about me. A little bit about my gameplay style. I feel like I do game a lot, but I am kind of a bit of a casual gamer. Um, I do like to look up builds and know about stuff to an extent. I do research and whatnot. But like when I game, I need it to be fun and engaging, but not like so hard that I feel like it's work or like I'm not having fun. Basically, when I stop having fun, I stop wanting to game. And then when I stop gaming, I have trouble with my my pain management stuff. Want to show you guys one of my other favorite farms. Want to come to my safe place. And if you're curious, this is Farum Great Bridge. You guys will get to love how much I can't pronounce words. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so this is where I come to farm runes, but also this is where I come to teach myself how to do the different play styles. And yeah, like let's just walk through it. So this is my first Souls game. I tried Bloodborne way back when. Like my first ever video game was, besides like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot when I was really little, the first one that really got me into gaming where I would consider myself a gamer was Skyrim. I got addicted. I got super hooked. It was not pretty. But anyway, so like Skyrim was my jam. And right after Skyrim, I was kind of looking for a new game. And the new game I decided to buy was called Bloodborne. And I was like, well, this looks cool. I would love to try this. Now, baby gamer, like, I've played one video game. I don't know much. I don't know mechanics. I still am not very great at it. Like, roll dodging is, like, something I'm really trying to learn and stuff. But yeah, I tried Bloodborne, couldn't get past the first mob, tried over and over and over and over and over, and rage quit, and never went back. And anytime they released this company called Software released a new game, I was just like, oh my god, no, I will suck so bad. But when I heard this one was coming out, I don't know, something just clicked, and I was like, it sounds fun. I guess I'll try it, and I have absolutely loved it. But it is definitely different, and I would love to just give a non-Souls player perspective on this game. I'm not a super experienced gamer, but I game. I have been for a while. And yeah, this is a great place to farm because you get a little over 1,000 each. It does suck because if they touch you, you can be pretty squishy, especially on a magic character. But most of the time you can just interrupt them over and over. But you don't ever want to let these dudes get on your back. Oh my gosh, I have been murdered by them over and over by kind of stopping and trying to slow down my gameplay and them getting behind me and slitting my throat, basically. So you gotta be careful with that. In case you guys don't know, this is a scarab. I'm just trying to get whatever reward is in it. Y'all should be looking up when you do this. I'm not. I'm probably going to get attacked by the other little brosas. Come on. Woof, that was a good one. There's a little guy. So yeah, especially when I'm just leveling and not wanting to practice, like just want to do something mindless and don't actually want to practice the real technique, don't want to have to think about it too much. I just come through on my horse and practice my mounted combat, which I'm not very good at, as you can see. Crap. And like, no, I die a lot while I'm leveling. No big deal. Like, you guys will hang out with me and I will die a lot. And we can just have fun laughing at me. But one of the biggest things I love about this farm spot is that the grace is right here. If you dropped your runes, you can literally just run past everything, and go back to your safe place and kind of like restart. They'll chase you, but look. Alright, so I got killed. I want to restart my little circle, collect myself. I just grab it and run off. I might start this guy, but I just kind of make sure like 4 or 5 of them aren't following me. And so yeah, we're back at the thing. This is just my method. It helps me kind of recalibrate. Try not to get hit by them. Honestly, I find it easier to fight with a samurai on foot, but not while I am talking. But yeah, there's so many things about the Souls game that I have learned so far. For example, this game is very much you need to do it right or you will die. If you miss a block, you will die. If you, not always, but that's kind of how I've gotten along playing it. And another thing I have learned early on is ignore your rune count. Like, yes, pay attention when you get big number of runes, but I've kept my sanity by remembering like if I lose a bunch of runes when I'm playing and exploring and fighting bosses, I just brush it off and be like, that's okay. I can go make it up in one of my farm spots, which is another reason I do farm a lot. It's not really to exploit or level up super quick or anything. It's just so that I stay not stressed out when I'm playing, because when I'm playing the actual game and like going through something serious or whatever, I don't want to be like stressed out that I die over and over. It makes it hard for me to enjoy the game. And the other thing, as a very beginner, that I learned very early on is to just be like, those runes don't exist until I spend them. They do not exist. And another thing, I just keep my head up and be like, don't cash these in. Save them for when you're in a safe space. Save these golden runes when you need to buy something or whatever. Don't just use them willy-nilly. Save them. And so I always say, I don't have 30k runes. I have whatever is in my pocket, where if I die and then die again by accident, they're still there. People get ragey, and when I get ragey in a game, I have a tendency to not want to play it. So that's how I stay chill. Anyway, okay, let's see. Enough of me chitter-chattering. Let me show you some things I've been practicing. So you can jump that. I've been really focusing on trying to get this attack off more. And just being very, very, intentional about how I swing my sword and, how I do my skills. If you're curious, just real quick, I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. Oh yeah, I took his helmet off just because I wanted you guys to see how close he looked to Phil and Selmo. But I will put my cat helmet back on. That's just the one I picked for now. Most people just stay with the whole samurai armor. But look, I'm a cute kitty cat. I like it. So I'm still using the Uchikatana, which is the katana that comes with the build, with the when you first log in. And I have the longbow. My Uchikatana is only a +2. And early on, while I was playing this character, I realized that having my longbow in my offhand messed me up a lot, because I'm not a great gamer. I don't have great hand-eye coordination, and sometimes I overlap my games. I'm sure some of you guys have that problem too, where you play maybe ESO for multiple times a week and you also play this multiple times a week. It just really messes up my fingers sometimes. That's okay. I just work around it. And right now I'm working on learning how to fight without a shield. and just learning this weapon. And so far, like, these guys are my favorite to fight. They hit really hard, and sometimes they are frustrating, but these guys are really quick and nimble, and they kind of show me how I should probably be fighting the fight styles. Yeah, you can ride your horse to each one, but so another thing I've been really practicing is hard targeting them, jumping to avoid, and then do a charge attack immediately. This katana also has bleed damage, which I'm trying to learn. So my main character, I guess what I would call my main character, who she has about 100 hours on her. She is a straight Magicka build so far, and you'll get to meet her soon. So anyway, going from all Magicka to a kind of a brawler samurai type has been a lot of fun, but definitely it's a good time for me to learn. So I am not even into mid-game level on any of my characters yet. Like, what I'm doing with Elden Ring is taking it slow, exploring real well, leveling, getting powerful, and not really rushing to finish the game, as you would say. Because I've done that in all my other games. I like hyper-focused and was like, I'm going to finish Skyrim or whatever. And then because I'm like so focused on finishing, I don't enjoy the game itself when I first begin. Like, I don't enjoy being a beginner. So yeah, that's another thing that I have been really taking advantage of with this brand new game is like taking in look at this beautiful cinematography. I love how the horse runs in here. This horse is so realistic. Like, I grew up on a ranch, and so I've ridden a horse or two, and like the way he handles is probably one of the most realistic horses I've played on. But you know, I also haven't played a ton of video games, but I love the horse. I love the double jump. I love how much we can do. I love that we can fight on the back of the horse. And it's super cool that he's spirity because he's immune to a lot of stuff that my character is not immune to. So, here's another technique I've been working on is trying to figure out how to best use arrows to get their health down, switch bars, put two-handed before he gets here and does his attack. So, as you can see, I am still working on the timing. Okay, so let's jump, charge attack. I got him, he's open, and I just beat the crap out of him. Good night. But yeah, so this is how I learn stuff. I just fight these little dudes and die over and over until I can figure it out. So especially with this little group, if you fight them separately, it's a lot easier. So I try to get one's attention. They'll all kind of notice, but the one that you hit is the only one that's going to get mad enough to chase you a bit. Yeah, I'm still, like, I've never used a bow in this game, so I'm still learning it. But yeah, come in. There we go. So on this tune, I haven't gotten the golden, hang on, what is it called? Yeah, I haven't gotten the golden, pickled fowlfoot recipe yet, just because I haven't gone around to it. But if you have it, or you have someone in your character, this is a really good place to take your freaking chicken foot, eat your chicken foot, and then just run around and kill as many of these little gremlins as possible. Okay, and then, like, look, I have 7,000 left. I forgot to check. I need 10,000 to level up again-ish. So I also like to kind of even out my runes here. so that when I start another part of my exploration, I kind of start with like very few runes, so I'm not all stressed out if I mess up or whatever. Hard target. I really have been practicing those jump attacks too, also known as charge attacks. I learned that yesterday. Fun fact, you can break those by jumping. Everyone I watch stream or talk about it, they're like, roll dodge, roll dodge, roll dodge. Well, when I started the game, I would jump to break everything, and I still kind of just do that. Which is probably another reason I'm not good at roll dodging. Alright, so I need one more little dude. Alright, I also learned block and that counter attack, very helpful. No big deal, I died, alright, it's fine. You see that, dude? I don't know what they are, but they laugh like little gremlins. It's no biggie, maybe your brain's tired. My brain gets tired a lot, but I don't want to stop gaming. I just want to stop thinking so hard. Dude, you see what I mean? Guy on your back. They get on your back, though, be careful. But yeah, when I don't want to think too hard, like right now, I'm more sociable than I am wanting to game right this second. So this is a great way to do it. Oh, and in case you guys just kind of want to know what this area is, I got a circle this way. There's some loot that direction, and there is a boss up the hill. So I don't go too far up the hill. I stop about at my golden tree and then go back down that way. You can go closer. It's just that dude right there aggroes sometimes. And then once he aggroes, you have to run forever, it feels like, to de-aggro him. So, but yeah, they're really hard to see when you first start doing this. But as you do it more often, they start to get a lot more noticeable because you just kind of look for their little black spot on the ground. But yeah, so this is the Bestial Sanctum, Site of Grace. And this cool guy I like to hang out with sometimes. But yeah, like as you can see, you can get around this guy without really doing much. Give him a wide berth and he probably won't aggro on you. But yeah, so that was a little bit about me, a little bit of gameplay. I am so glad you guys decided to join. Please subscribe. This is a brand new baby channel, but I think I'm going to put out more content. Just to continue my multiple different art forms. I do enjoy painting. I love music. I sing. I play instruments. I crochet. That's one of my biggest hobbies. I crochet a lot. I plan on doing quilting and learning stuff like that. As we move, we are also getting ready for a big cross-country move, which I'm very excited about. We are moving back home to Texas. But yeah, I just wanted to come, say hey, hang out. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, tell your friends and have a wonderful day. Bye!